Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just... As he stopped at the 14. First and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Vanderbilt. Looking for a productive play on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. Holds it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. He'll take another shot here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, looking to pass. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Doors! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
On the ground. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Got it set up on the outside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are tied at 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 8-8.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Now, you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. He finds his man. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he just... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's caught downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Ohio State, number 18 in the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Howard. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Just just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 37, Vanderbilt 32.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Tackled there by the defense. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Sails one into the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Commodores are on the move.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Doors!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He wants to throw it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they trail by just 4. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The give from the gun. dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. The Buckeyes pick up the 1st down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 44, Vanderbilt 40.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
29 Philly.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That's caught. It's Ibuka. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. To the air, it's Howard. Into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense.